What up, my people? Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. It's Sunday where I'm at. I think it's Sunday where you're at too. Do me a favor, hit that like button down there, please. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, 82% of my viewership is not subscribed, and that is viewers that view multiple videos. Guys, just hit that subscribe button, man. That would be sweet. It would very much help me, and you would be able to see when another video drops. Or if you don't want to have notifications for that, you can turn them shits off. They're over there. You can just put an X through that bell. It'd be very much appreciated, guys. Also, make sure you check out DNKKnives.com and DNK Knives YouTube channel. Great people, great company. And if you do purchase something from there, you can use this coupon code Behind the Edge 10 to get yourself 10% off. Also, DNK is offering Sezzle. If you would like to support the channel, there's a link to Patreon in the description, or you can join the My People channel membership. I would be very much appreciated. Every nickel that comes in through those channels are used 100% for knives, for content, and for giveaways. And yeah, that's it. Today we're going to explore the realm of owning multiple of the same knives. Now, as a collector, I am a collector, but I also use my tools. I don't see anything wrong with it at all, but my dad was kind of giving me crap about it. Like, that's the same knife. Why do you got two of the same knife? You're just holding up funds that you could use to get a different knife. And which kind of makes sense, and I understand that, but I like it having multiple of the same knife. Just like multiple of the same tools that do the same thing, whether that be a wrench or a hammer or a socket wrench or socket set, whatever the case may be. Hell, I've got 5 of these, an impact, and I've got 3 or 4 regular drills as well. Because I use, that was an impact as well. There's a drill here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, the drill too. And I've got multiple of each of those because I use multiple of each of those. But in this case, in knives, you're not typically using multiple knives at the same time. But I think it's cool to have different variations of the same model. I like that. I also have another one of these. I have a black one with a recurve standard edge blade. My son's carrying that today, so I wasn't going to take it from him. So this is the Heretic Cleric, the original one. Great knife. That's a double edge hollow grind, and then we have a double hollow grind Tanto. I'd say double hollow grind. It's really just a single hollow grind, but it is in the Tanto blade shape, which makes it different and makes it cool, and it's also a different color. And as a collector, that makes perfect sense to me. But as a knife user, and from the outside looking in, people are going to say that's kind of weird. And I don't think it is. But also, I have my Les George VECP. This is the original version from 2012, 11, 12, whatever. CTS XHP. I always get that wrong. And now they have the modern one that I also have. Same blade steel. But with these, there's a lot of subtle differences with these two. They are the same knife technically. The newer version is shorter overall by about 1/4 inch. The pocket clip's different. It doesn't say George there. The pivot is very different. And the handle shape overall, the profile is the same, but the shape is a little different. You don't have this scallop in the older one. And, oh, yeah. See the difference? Yeah, lots of differences in my opinion. So to me, this is almost a different knife. The newer one does have a little better action. It is also brand spanking new. This one has been used some by me, which technically it's almost new as well. But I love having different versions. I used to own a quite a large collection of Spyderco military. And I think I had 9 at one time that were all different blade steels and different colors. And I enjoyed collecting in that way. And I do very much like the Spyderco military. I have no idea why I got rid of them all. Probably just to free up funds to get more knives. I know at one time I had, it was a couple years ago, I had a very large collection of very nice knives that I had to sell because in December of a couple of years ago, tornadoes came through my area. They absolutely destroyed my property, and I had to get some funds quick to make my home livable again. Insurance, I don't have homeowners insurance because I have a wood-burning stove, and in my state or county, they will not insure my home because I have a wood-burning stove. So I had to come up with a crap ton of money to fix my house. Anyway, back on topic here. Some other differences in this knife. The blade, these will not be interchangeable. If you wanted to, like I couldn't do a blade swap on these. They are different enough to not be able to do that, because I actually thought about doing that. You could swap out the clips, maybe swap out the standoffs to the G10 backspace. I'm going to leave them original the way they are. I can't overstate this enough how fantastic this knife is. And it's one of my favorite designs ever, and that's why I have multiples. Now, the Cleric, on the other hand, is not known for being a stellar out the front choice. It's not the greatest out the front that's ever existed. That VCP is one of the best knives ever, in my opinion. The Cleric, even if I did love them so much, they're just not. They have sloshy action for the most part. 154 cm is not the greatest steel in the world, but it's okay. But they are good enough that I don't mind owning multiples. They do have a hollow grind, which is pretty rare in and out the front. This one is hand ground. It's old enough to be hand ground. This one is not. But they're very well done. They're just not, even in the top 100 of best knives ever, and probably not even in the top 10 or 15 of the best out the front ever, even though there's not a lot of choices out there. There's a lot of choices, but not as many as just a standard folding knife. But I'm curious to what everybody else thinks. Let me know in the description, what do you think about owning multiples of the same knife? Like, even at one time, I had not just 9 militaries. I probably had 17 or 18 different paramilitary 2s. They were all different as far as blade steel and color. And, I just think it's fun. But a lot of people think it's retarded to do. So let me know what you think in the description. Yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Make sure you are good to each other, love each other, and remember life is short. So go out and buy yourself a knife. And tell your mom I love her. Later.